They can hear me. No.
Ah! Wrong video! Ah! Oh, ah! Wrong one. Ah! Hello, lads! This is Nuts, a Spy X Family orchestration by Rush Garcia, one of my fucking favorite artists. And apparently he doesn't copyright strike videos, so they're in my non-copyright playlist now, so there might be a few of them playing. Because they're peak. Anyways! On one hand, I want to post Monster Hunter ID now, on the other hand, I probably want this slot to go better ID. Hello, lads! Welcome to ID Judging! I'm gonna keep it real with you, chat. Most of this is going to be one fucking ID. I'm not gonna lie. Well, most of this is gonna be one E.G.O. You'll understand. Real quick. This is a warning. If you haven't watched Fire Force, and you want to watch this, any wanting to watch Fire Force, which is genuinely like I've read the manga now, it's in my top 5 now. It's so fucking good. This might be, well, yeah. So most of this stream will be one thing, and I hate to break it. I hate to do it. Go watch and/or read Fire Force. I swear to God, and I was talking to Rattler about this because Rattler got the idea for this. We'll talk about this after we watch Fire Force. He made me watch Fire Force. Fire Force is so fucking good, and I'm not gonna lie, chat. Soul Eater is way hornier than Fire Force and way more mid than Fire Force. I've been watching Soul Eater. It way worse, and people are like, oh, but there's that one character in Fire Force. It's not that bad. It's fucking like the season 1. Yeah, it's a bit fucking. It's a bit bad, but Man. But isn't that the manga where the author has a self-insert that randomly spawns in the middle to say some anti-feminist shit? What the fuck? No? Huh? What the fuck? Void's pink for me. There's my lunch. No, it does not. No. The reason people don't like Fire Force is because there's a character who constantly accidentally gets naked and it's a poorly handled. And I can't understand, like, it is a poorly handled character, but it's one poorly handled character in the middle of a fantastic series that I would highly recommend. You know what? No. Now we need, okay, as much as I don't want to skip this, let's Ramune. I might just go through my Rush Garcia songs to make you guys enjoy Peak. It's like edgy for having the sake of having edgy. No, it actually has, weirdly enough, it has a reason. I don't think it's a good excuse, but later on, like in the manga, it is revealed that this had a reason the whole time. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's that good. I don't think the character is well executed, but at the same time, like, yeah, it is poorly inserted fan service. Yeah, like it is a quote unquote reason. Anyways. This will be Special Fire Force Company, a second-class fire soldier, Don Quixote, Night King Arthur Boyle, with 5 to 7 speed, 250 health, 50 defense level, second threshold at 70% and 30%, ineffective to slashing, fatal to pierce, and normal to blunt. We start off with Night Slash. Night Slash skill 1, 2+7, gain 1 base power for every 3. Okay, so 2+7 is really low. And then you got a max of 11. Then inflict 1 burn count. And then if this unit has Excalibur enlarged. She's just in the corner, sorry. She's just in the corner looking at me. Excalibur enlarged, reuse coin once. Ah. Only on headset though, and you need a conditional. That's interesting. This is much earlier than like the ones up there, so... Skill 2, Night Air Slice. 5+6. For a total of 17. That's a pretty high, pretty good for a fucking, yeah, that's a lot. It's really good. If the target has 6 point power, roll for a 19. 2 burn, 3 burn. Alright. Skill 3, Violet Flash. 8+10. If the target has 8+ burn, gain 2 power. Claim power, which is 20. And this is just 18. This scale gains 1 additional coin. Ah! I really like that as an idea, because, like, reuse this coin is fun and all, but gaining 1 additional coin is interesting. Because you could do more conditionals with that coin. I think I saw it somewhere else for, like, some other time. It's a really interesting way of doing this. I do like it. Inflict 6 burn, inflict 3 burn count. That's a lot of burn. 5% more damage for every 2 burn on the target, max 80%, trigger target's burn, and deal bonus damage. Pride damage equal to 30% of the damage dealt. Reduces target's burn count by 2. So that would be then a, what? A 20, and then into a 32, because you gain that 1 additional coin. That's a big roll, but... And as that combat starts, you're actually clashing with that. Interesting. That's a lot. I will say that is a lot. How much is Excalibur enlarged? Seeing the manifestation E.G.O first would had been read first, but it's your choice of reading. Huh? What the fuck? What? Chat, what? What is this guy talking about? Oh wait, that's your choice of reading. I just make fucking words up, man. I'm so sorry. That's your choice of reading? I mean, no. First of all, these aren't spoilers to Fire Force, so I can actually give a warning here, because this is heavy spoilers for late game Fire Force. And second of all, this is actually the like ID that it's supposed to work with, so why would I read this first? Especially when this was created first. The ID isn't secondary to the ego, the ego is secondary to the ID. And even then, the ego could be used on anything, but... 3-5 better than the target makes 2, 3 plus 10. Base power is pretty powerful here, I would have just made that coin power. Passive. All of this unit's count as applying... Wait. All this unit's coins count as applying burn for the purposes of ego gifts and skill effects that would affect them. Yeah. I like that. It's just a nice, good passive to put on something just in case they're not. Although it is applying burn, so no reason to have that, but it's a standard. All skills gain on hit inflict burn equal to burn on target divided by 10, minimum 1, maximum 3. All skills also gain inflict burn count, minimum 1, maximum 2. Yeah, it's making fire do more fire. Passive, delusional strength. On hit against targets with burn, gain 1 pride damage up next turn and heal 5 SP. Of course, this is a 2 pride, 1 lust. Up to 3 times, well, technically 2 pride, 2 lust because the defense go. Whoa. Up to 3 times for both. Well, at 20 plus SP, gain coin power equal to SP divided by 20. Well, at 45 SP, also gain 1 final coin power. Oh, interesting. Own 5. That's a lot. That's pretty fucking insane. So you're healing a lot of SP. And then upon reaching 45 SP, gain Excalibur Enlarged. I probably should read Excalibur Enlarged. Upon gaining this effect, lose 20 SP. When hitting targets with burn, gain 1 additional pride damage up. Increase all statuses applied by this unit's coins by 1? Holy shit! Like Dawn-Claire, but with a little less coin power. On turn end, lose number of turns SP. Okay, so, yeah. Dawn-Claire. On turn end, if this unit has 0 less SP, remove this effect. Support a Knight's Will. The ally with the lowest SP heals at 5 SP when hitting a target with burn, up to 2 times per turn. That's really powerful. Especially because it's own, not res. Also sanity, sorry. Is this just the usual, or is this anything... anything particular about it? Slightly altered. Okay, well, I won't take a look at it. Sorry, but you'll live. I feel like this is a bit powerful in places. Although, like, if I'm looking at this, like, through the perspective, like, oh, this is supposed to be a strong ID, like a Whirlpool or fucking... something like that. Yeah, it makes sense. I really like Excalibur Enlarged as a, like, thing. Just buffing stuff, you know, it is Dawn-Claire very much so, but I do really like Excalibur Enlarged. I'd say a solid A tier. Got a lot of A tiers. Guys, stop being good at making IDs. Anyways, now spoilers. Aleph. This will be starring an Aleph E.G.O for Don Quixote. Ascending cost of 55. Awakening. Dragon Vanquishing Holy Sword. 20 plus 25. After attack, Gain Synchronized Dragon Slayer next turn. Gain 2 Pride power up next turn. Inflict 2 Pride Fragility next turn. 20 plus 25, I mean, it's an Aleph. Like we need to consider this through the perspective of this is an Aleph. This is very different considerations. And 45, 45? Yeah, I can imagine it. Then on Corrosion, Dragon of Despair. Attack weight 1, amount 1. Indiscriminate. Target the strongest unit. Prioritized by level, offense level, then HP. Gain Synchronized. The Dragon of Despair next turn. We already have he while hitting 40 ish at max, yeah. Gain 1 Wrath power up and 1 Gloom power up. 1 Wrath Fragility and Gloom Fragility inflicts. Passive Plasmantle. Reduce damage taken from burn effects by... This music's a bit loud. Hold up. Give me a second. There we go. Reduce damage taken from burn effects by 70%. Increase min and max speed by 2. It's an Aleph. I mean, 12 Pride? 12 Pride, 5 Lust. Synchronized Dragon Slayer, count 3. Replace the current identity with Dragon Slayer Don Quixote. Reduce count by 1 on turn end. Synchronized Dragon of Despair. Replace the current identity with the Dragon of Despair Sancho. Reduce count by 1 on turn end. I'm gonna be real. I'm tempted just already to give this an S tier. And it's because synchronization is such a cool fucking idea to put in Limbus Company. And I think that's what Aleph should try to do. I think, like genuinely, I think, in my opinion, Alephs in this game should try to be like synchronizations. It would be fucking awesome. I would love it. And as an addition to this, this will be Dragon Slayer Don Quixote. A 3-star ID. 5 to 8 speed, 300 health, 60 defense level, second threshold at 30%, and normal to all damage types. This is an Aleph ID. Skill 3 counter! Powerful. It's called Aura. God, my throat. Gay? I'm sorry. Saul Goodman. I once had an idea for a similar case, but with Soul bad guy instead of Fire Force. Yeah. Yeah. You got your entire for RD rating? This entire stream will most likely be RD rating. We've already gone past, Man, I got past fucking Donkey Header really quickly, huh? I haven't been yapping enough. Chat, I need to yap more. I need more power! For context for everyone who just joined, this is a synchronization ID. This ID comes from this E.G.O. This is not a normal ID. It's built different. Skill 1, gain Violet Flash, Descent. 5 plus 10, for a total of 15 on the skill 1, but gain 1 base power for every 5 burn on target, max 5, for a total of 20. This slot draws a skill 2 next turn, no matter the amount left. Interesting. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Redlord, talk to me about this in on call. I like this. It's a combo effect. It's really cool. I like this. There isn't a lot to yap. Yeah. It's just a the Don Quixote idea was just a solid idea. And this is like a fairly simple one. Until we get to that. Inflict use Frederick for normal stun and soul for Sancho. Inflict 1 Pride Fragility next turn. Violet Flash, 8-fold strike, 4 plus 5 for a total of 24 on base, and then a fucking extra 4, 28 if they have plus 8 burn, and then this skill draws a skill 3 next turn, no matter the amount left. Inflict 2 burn, inflict 1 burn, inflict 3 burn, inflict 1 burn count, inflict 4 burn, inflict 2 burn count, inflict 3 burn count, inflict 1 burn count. Oh. So in theory, like, because you only get 3 turns of this, and this is why I really like this concept. This concept I kind of fucking, you know, told Rattler to do. This is the only problem with being on call when Rattler's making ideas. I can't glaze my, like, I can't glaze, like, some of the stuff that I told him to consider, and then he thought of a solution of, because I told him to consider it. But yeah, the consideration I was talking to Rattler about is when you're making a synchronization E.G.O, one of the, it's okay, I will glaze it, I'm great. When you're making a synchronization E.G.O, one of the problems is that you only have a limited amount of time before you go away from that E.G.O. And because of that, you might not actually have the opportunity to do your cool things. One of the solutions for that is making it so you're guaranteed to draw a skill 2, and then draw a skill 3, and then draw, and then, you know, do that. You're comboing, but in a way, you are also making sure that the player is getting the full thing of the E.G.O without just, you know, getting fucked by RNG and I can't draw the skill 3, ha ha ha. I like it. I really like it. It also means that you could shorten it, like if you get skill 3 off the cuff, there is a way to, like, you know, RNG still matters for this, but you could still, no matter what, get to Fire Flash. I hate chat. No, we did this already. Chat. I hate it when a song has a 40-second, not even a 5-second pause of silence after it's finished. Never fucking do that. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's always horrible. I fucking hate it. Like, look, I fucking love Miracle Music. What is it called? What's the actual song called? Not Miracle. Is it Miracle Music? I'm gonna need to find it, but it is Miracle Music. I fucking love The Mind Electric. I think it's an amazing song. It goes so fucking hard. Absolutely fucking amazing song. The Mind Electric, peak. Fucking brilliant song. But you know what I fucking hate? The fact that whenever I try to play that song, it plays this in reverse before it actually plays the song. Because you're a pretentious asshole who needs your song to be cool. I fucking hate it. It's always shit. Why are you playing your entire ass song in reverse before? 40 seconds of silence before it begins is just as bad. It's bullshit. I hate it. I'm listening to this in the middle of, like, playing Risk of Rain or something. I don't want to pause my game to skip half of your song because you decided that playing in reverse would be cool and deep. At least give me a version on Spotify that doesn't play half of the fucking song. It's insane. It's fucking insane. I'm slobbering at the mouth here because it's something I hate so much. There's so many songs that I love so much that have 40 seconds of silence after the fucking end of the song. And oh, I dodged it. I'm goated. Yes! 40 seconds of silence after the end of the 40 seconds of silence after the end of the song. It's bullshit. Never do that. Yeah, get fucked. We've like I hate it so much. Let me fix the horse. The horse broke. Don't worry. I'm fixing it. Okay. 40 seconds of silence after the fucking end of the song. Why? Why? Do you know why? It's always because of the same fucking reason. You want to make a statement. You want to make a statement about the fucking current I don't fucking know what you're making a statement about. Because it never fucking means anything to me. It's just annoying. It's just I'm trying to listen to my fucking cool-ass playlist that is full of songs I love. And then you just stick silence in there. Ow. No, Chad, this is a worthy rant, okay? Come on, Kathy, and only after 20 minutes after the stream started. I mean, it's a trio. I will most likely just, like, judge one of them. I'm making exception literally just for Rattler because I know for a fact that I know how much Rattler cooked in this, and this is kind of reliant on this. Like, this is 3 IDs. Well, this is 2 IDs, and then I didn't actually... I've been meaning to judge the fucking John Boyle, Arthur Boyle, John Boyle, Arthur Boyle fucking ID. Anyways. Rant over. It's just so important to me that people understand that when something has when a song just has silence after it, it always makes me mad, without fail. Anyways. Until this skill ends, this unit cannot be staggered from taking damage. Violet Flash, Earth Divider. A 10 plus 20 skill. If the target has 15 burn, gain 5 coin power. Oh, okay, 10 plus 25. Which would be a total of 35. Then deal 10% more damage for every 5 burn, max 80%. Then deal 1% more damage for every 1% HP missing. Gain 1 attack weight for every 40% of HP missing, for a total of 3 attack weight. Then, if Synchronized Dragon Slayer account is at 1, immediately end synchronization after attack and heal 30% of max HP. Trigger target's burn 3 times, reduce count by 3, then deal all leftover damage done by this coin to 1 random enemy. What? Deal all leftover on kill? Yo! Overkill? Repeat this effect until all damage has been dealt? Yo! Hello for Arthur from Fire Force, yeah. No, from Peak Force, yeah. You know the counter on use is activated after being attacked. Is this intended, Rattler, or are you fucking stupid? Yeah, no, this should be combat start. But other than that, this works. Yeah. Ball lands, hell yeah. It should be combat start, yeah. Then, of course, the defense... I fucking love... deal all leftover damage by this coin. And you have to keep in mind that this is... by the way, if you... Lennox, this is spoilers for Fire Force. This is a big warning. This is spoilers for Fire Force. I'm about to turn left. Okay. If you do, like, you have to keep in mind that this is Aleph E.G.O. Like, this isn't just an ID. This is a 3-turn Aleph E.G.O. This is very important to keep in mind when doing this, and I think that this hits the right mark of, this is really fucking strong, but it's temporary, and once it's over, it's over. You fucking die! No, but, yeah. It also immediately ends synchronization, so actually you would have better, better defense if you didn't do this, but also, like, you heal if you do that. Then defense. Remove 5 burn count from self. Gain 5 base power if target is 8 plus burn. 5 plus 12. Yeah, pretty reasonable. Then passive. Upon synchronizing with this unit, set SP to 15. SP cannot be reduced below 15 by any means. Reset HP and SP to what they were prior to synchronization. Yeah, that makes sense. It ends synchro if count is at 1. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, but it's ending it immediately rather than at the start of next turn. So you would have less defense. Imagination delusion. Delulu has powers. I mean, his peak is... I have to agree with Rattler. It is one of... Look. The Night King Arthur Boyle fight, where he becomes a Dragon Slayer and fights Dragon in space, is one of the best fights I've ever read in manga, and that's not, like, ironic. I've read all of JoJo's. This is still one of the best fights I've ever read in manga. It's so good. This ID is multi-slotted, but counters usually go after base attacks anyway, so probably fine, yeah. No, yeah, I'd say it would just be after base attacks. Oh, so this isn't even a clashable counter, this is just a normal counter. I love that. Because in the actual fight, bro gets torn in half and then, you know, does his final move and kills the guy. And, you know, he gets torn in half, though. I'm just grooving. Well, first this. Do 1% more damage for every 3 burn on target. No max! I mean, it's just like 30% more damage, but yeah, 33% more damage. If the target is ineffective or endured against slash or pride damage, instead treat it as normal. Based! Night King, passive, own 5. Gain 1 pride damage up for every 10 SP on self. Gain 1 pride power up for every 20 SP on self. Oh. At 45 SP, gain 1 pride power up and 1 pride damage up next turn on kill, and max 3 times per turn? Yeah, so... yeah, I always had a tremor entanglement, actually. So far, this is fucking awesome. I mean, synchronization, done in a way that I don't hate. Which I feel like, you know, could have easily been every other synchronity. Anyways, Dragon of this will be... Dragon of Despair Sancho, a 3-star E.G.O ALF synchronization. 5 to 9 speed, 320 health, 60 defense level, second threshold at 20%, normal to every damage type. Wait, did he have Vicinity? No, only he has. Skill 1, Dragon's Claws. 16 minus 6. Oh, negative ID. Whoa. Gain 3 base power if the target has 8 plus burn. Lose 5 SP. This skill draws a skill 2 at the next turn, no matter the amount left. Okay, so 3 base power for a total of 19. 19, holy shit, man. Should have made his ass 1.5 to slash, real! Fucking, no, this is fucking hilarious. What was I about to say? Yeah. If the target has burn, inflict 3 defense level down. If the target has 8 plus burn, instead inflict 1 fragile. Inflict 3 burn count. Pretty reasonable. It's a lot of damage. 21 minus 9. Skill 2, Explosive Breath. Gain 5 base power if the target has 12 burn. Lose 5 base power. Holy shit. 26 minus 9 for 2. Ooh. 2 hits of 26. If you're doing well, lose 8 SP. This slot skill draws a skill 3 next turn, no matter the amount left. Inflict 5 burn, inflict 3 burn. Skill 3. A shockingly simple one. Heat Ray, 35 minus 30. All or nothing. Deal 10% more damage for some of targets. All targets burn, max 200%. Although, if it's some of all targets burn, I hate to say, it's actually maxing at 198%. Attack rate 3! Oh! 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 If immediately end synchronization and heal 15 SP. Dragon Scales. Gain 1 draconic pressure count this turn and the next, up to 2 times per turn. Heal 5 SP whenever this unit hits this turn. This unit is hit this turn. He's hit! Oh! 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 Got him! How do you feel about Salvador Gregor? Funny. Yes, please. Although, the real question is, what are you gonna do with this arm? Anyways. Once synchronizing with this unit, set SP to minus 15. SP cannot increase past negative 15. Expires, reset SP and HP to what they were prior to synchronization. Gain 1 damage up next turn whenever this unit hits the target with burn, up to 6 times per turn. Gain 1 protection on combat start for every 2 damage up on self. Gain 1 pride power up at... Oh yeah, he actually, like, this is all pride. He has, what? Pride, Gloom, and Wrath. Interesting. Gain 1 Gloom and 1 Wrath power up at negative 30. Oh, it's owned both as well. Upon reaching negative 35 SP, SP to negative 15 and reduced. Oh, count by 1. If this unit reduces to 0, enter panic and corrosion next turn. The E.G.O star ring cannot be activated with this effect. Ah, that's actually really cool. I like that. You can't go past 15 SP, but you have to be really careful with this tightrope. Draconic Pressure, max count 4, max potency 6. Every time this unit takes damage, gain 1 potency for this effect. When potency is above 1, deal 20% more damage dealt by this unit's coins to all other enemies. Oh, 20% of the damage dealt by this unit's coins to all other enemies. Reduce potency by 1 every time this effect triggers. Oh, interesting. Did you mean to reduce count by 1 at the start of turn there? Because you haven't written that down here. That's not automatic. Yeah, it turns to a spread shot, although it's just singularly better damage. Increases can reduce on turn end, yes, okay. Increases after losing clash based on clash count. Base value is 10. Okay. Raised by 20 per clash count. Decreases after clash win. Yeah. Alright. Look. To me, this is really clear. It's a powerful ID. I would say even powerful E.G.O. I would say even probably the best E.G.O in the game. It's also an Aleph E.G.O and a synchronization E.G.O that I would imagine would go into Walpurgis even. It's so interesting. It's so fun. I think it's clear. I mean, I'm almost tempted to fucking do this just strictly based on the fact it's a synchronization E.G.O, but it's clear that this is peak. I'm going to give this an S tier. It is fantastic. Good job. I think there does exist mimicry outer somewhere in the files. What? S tier? Yeah. This is fucking awesome. Right after good job, like a victory theme, because I paused it, but yeah. I just paused at a good time. I've listened to these songs a lot. Anyways, I'm going to now judge one star ID. One star ID. Now that we're past spoilers. A champion of death. I'll take a look at that up. You know, I'll line it up. Where is it? Where is it? Mine is done. I'm going to ship myself BMHN. I cannot seem to find Champion of Death. It's in Limbus channel? Yeah, no, it was fan-made. Like, that wasn't in the files, yeah, obviously. I mean, it'd be just way too early to put something like that in. Ah. Long-ass ID. Alright. First, I look at this. LCB Sinner Catherine. Now, I will say very clearly, 1-star IDs have been, I've seen a lot of bad ones. So, I'll just put this out, on the, where everyone can see it, before I read any of this. 1-star IDs are supposed to be simple. I don't expect any cool and unique mechanics from 1-star IDs. A lot of people do that wrong, because they want to not make a 1-star ID, they want to make something else. So, yeah. In a garage with keycard game he made for the game he made for 54 other OSTs. I mean, yeah, but I'll check it out for a bit, but if I don't like it, I'll quickly switch back to my playlist. Anyways, this will be LCB Sinner Catherine, a 1-star ID with 3 to 6 speed, 196 health, and 48 defense level. Stagger threshold at 65%, 35%, and 15%. Fatal to slashing, normal to piercing, and ineffective against blunt. Skill 1 is Longing. A 3+3 for a total of 9. Fairly low. Reasonable for what? Like, it's a 1-star. Keep that in mind. Inflict 2 singing. Simple. Simple. Skill 2. 4+2 for a total of 10. I'd even say that's weak. Unique mechanics on 1-star IDs. Heathcliff skill 3 exists, and it's unique. I'm not saying there is no unique mechanics on 1-stars, but I see too many 1-stars that like have like insane mechanics that like have like, you know, you need to like fucking list shit down here. If you need to list shit down, like a bunch of shit down here, I don't like them. Like, it's not a 1-star ID. The main goal, like, I say no mechanics because a lot of people won't get that it's supposed to be really simple. The main goal with a 1-star ID, in my opinion, is to be simple enough that a new player could understand it without any problems. And a lot of people miss that mark. Pretty fucking hard. It's not really a coherent kit. Like, 1-star IDs aren't coherent kits. Here's, by the way, the 2 goobers thumbnail canonically singing. You can't send links to chat. I won't let it. Yeah, so simple there's only 2 or 3 that even have status count affliction. Yeah. Skill 2, yeah, so I would say even this is like even low for a skill 2 here. I would happily put this at like a 6+2 or even an 8+2. 6+2. Just to make it like a 12. You could even make it like a 14 wouldn't be so bad, or 13. I don't have like all the numbers for 1-stars, it's kind of ill vibes. Talking is 2 full release. What? Door Kickers 2. I'm gonna search this up on the Steam store. Give me a second, chat. I'm curious. Door Kickers 2. Task Force North. Oh, it's an XCOM. Is it an XCOM type game? Or is this more of a Hotline Miami? Real time with pause. Interesting. Neither. God, I fucking love Rush Garcia! Why do you keep I'm vibing to the music. Focus, finish old game first. Yeah. I know. Inflict 1 sinking, inflict 1 tremor, inflict 1 tremor count. Good shit. Honestly, good shit. Like, it does a bit of tremor, which makes it a less coherent kit, which is real for a 1-star ID. Then skill 3, 6+6 for a total of 18, which is honestly a bit high, but I'll let you cook. I mean, yeah. Deal 10% more damage. That is the exact kind of fucking thing that would be in this one, like a 1-star ID. 1 sinking count, 2 sinking, trigger tremor burst. Now, one thing I would change, and this is just to make it, you know, 1-star IDs are so... No, actually, it's simple enough. Like, anyone would be able to understand it. God, it's a god. Nothing. 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 Is Lennox still talking about, yeah. Wither. On hit, inflict 1 sinking and 50% chance. Come on, everybody! Wait, hold up. Before we get to peak, I've been promised.
I took 2 things that I love.
Fuck you!
And I made them into...
Ah! Better than Overwoke, bro? Lennox? I mean, it's kind of cooking so far. Took 2 things in love. And Look, I just need to censor the fucking ads just in case there's copyrighted music. One ally with the least SP deals 10% more damage to targets with the less than 0 SP. I mean, it's a 1-star idea. I think it would like just 10% more damage would be simple enough, but that's fair. This is a 0-star ID. There's not much, like, 1-star ID, sorry. There's not much to say about it. And in fact, because this was sent in general, and not as a Spotify link, because I don't think it has of it, I'm gonna let it cook for a bit. They release one now? Please play Ram Ranch? No. It just be doing nothing, yeah. Well, like, this is 1-star ID. Oh, and also, of course, artist credit. The artist is Frostfire Soul on Twitter. Frostbug is now a voice in Elman's head making by a new game. No, I definitely finished Disco VC, and we still need to finish Centennials. Oh! As much as I like this, I'm not sure how much it would fit into a hero shooter type game. This feels like more like a fighting OST or something. Hero shooter games usually don't have that loud of OSTs. Audio cues are usually important in hero shooter games, unless they usually have fairly quiet or, you know, down to the low OSTs. And only do those big OSTs in the middle of like certain sections that you know. Like in Overwatch, they do it in the fucking play of the game and stuff like that. It usually isn't that. Oh my god, it's been so long. Oh my god, it's been so long. Kale, ban that man. Yeah, it's Scott Pilgrim-like game, yeah. I don't like, as much as I love this, I do really like the OST. Oh Mons! Oh merry man! Plays when 2 groupers announce the next round or a special concert triggers not fighting. Ah. They don't like them all. Although it still feels a bit intense for, oh, someone's playing Limbus Company. Oh! It still feels a bit of intense for anything other than like actual fighting, but it could work. Anyways, let me put back up my playlist. No. Come on, everybody! Come on! Oh! Hey! 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 Oh virtue of being the first fucking 1-star ID that I've ever actually seen pulled off well, I'm going to give this an A tier. It's just, it's a 1-star ID. It's very simple for a player to go into and start out. It has weird fucking balancing, but it's a 1-star ID. Like, it makes sense. And this is the only fucking 1-star I've seen so far that actually makes sense. And because of that, actually first... I'm interested to see this. I'll do this first because it's really quick. Confident of a happier future, Zayn, Catherine. Sanity cost 10. 2-2. 6 sinking, 1 paralyze, 1 paralyze. 15 plus 10. Honestly, even I will say, base egos I think are a lot more powerful than people give it credit for. A lot of base egos are kind of just insane. A very strange photo of me? No. God. When I ally with a negative fake, yeah, no. I feel like you can, yeah, Wrench of Knowledge rolls fucking 31, yeah. You can go a bit harder on the, you can go a bit harder on the ego, I think, here. I mean, think of, like, the Multitude Titans' hold, or even just, like, Hong Lu's, like, has a lot. Just a lot of base egos actually have a lot more than I feel like people give credit for. If this is supposed to be, like, sort of mirror to Heathcliff, I think... Oh my god, wait, I just noticed the fucking Catherine Shaw Heathcliff. I know that, like, that's been there this entire time, but I just noticed it. Don't make fun of me, Chad. Holy shit, the Katamari OST had no excuse to be this good. But they fucking did it anyway. Ooh. Okay, I'll move on. This will be Champion of Death, Heathcliff. A 3-star ID with 6 to 10 speed, 250 health, 32 defense level? No, glass cannon. That's too low. It's negative 18. Keep in mind that at level 1, this will be at negative 18. Or 17. No. No. There's certain rules for defense levels and shit like that, and no offense levels. They only go up and down so much. Negative 18 is, I think, more than triple as negative we've seen ever before. I would be more interested in seeing a 1.5 for all of these than an actual negative 18. Because that's like, okay, it's clear that you're trying to do something here. This feels like a mistake. It's much more complicated than I feel like a lot of people give it credit for. Second threshold of 75%, 50%, and 25%. Pretty fucking brutal. 32 is way low. It's a really low. Between allies and enemies, plus minus 8 is the highest it can, lowest it can go. plus -5 for Sinners, yeah. He's 150 effective HP. Half that for fucking slashing. I think it's too much. I think it's too much. You could do glass cannons in other ways, more interesting ways, cooler ways. Also, I just saw Poise, Bleed, and Tremor as I glanced over at the skill 1. It's fatal to slashing, normal to piercing, and ineffective against blunt. Skill 1, Abnegation. 5 plus 3. Slashing at the... It doesn't matter. He still has half that against slashing. I don't care. He still has negative 18 defense level. You see, still, like, still, +6 is, like, something to write home about. Negative 18 is too much. Point stands that it's still insane. Gain, okay, 5 plus 3 for a total of, what, 13? No, 14. 14? That's pretty fucking high. Oh. Gain poise for every 5 SP above 0. Cool. This max 9 poise. This attack has not dealt any HP damage after attack. Huh? What? Consume all counter. Take 10 damage for every poise count consumed. Next 100. So you just die. No, but defense level. Yeah, I know, like, full stop Heath skill 2, 3-2 is, like, +6. We're talking about defense level, though. I'm gonna change color of stream. Challenging character the pain might be fun if we also I beat Earl King and Heathcliff when and his new girlfriend is Heathcliff teached what? Wolf. Holy quote unquote challenging. I mean, yeah. Cool. I mean, like, sorry. The limited companies in a hard game. Limbus Company, yeah, also Athletics, there's a lot of fucking, Limbus Company is in a hard game. I never understand when motherfuckers are like, oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, hold up. Off combo, I need to read this. First of all, that's a weird conditional, and I don't see any actual purpose for it other than, haha! It's also after attack, which means that you will need to start attacking, which means this is only really useful against, like, only really happens against, like, things with shield, which means it has, like, a pretty fucking hard counter. If I fought fucking Hohenheim with this, I would die in 2 turns. You know, I would die in, like, a fucking couple turns. And especially, by the way, negative 18 defense level is especially bad now that, unbreakable coins exist. Defense level matters more now than ever because it's impossible to not take damage. Inflict 3 bleed, gain 2 poise count on heads hit. Inflict 2 tremor count on off combo hit. Off combo hit. There's so much here. Trigger on the coin where this effect is for the next... Wait. Trigger on the coin where this effect is for the next skill's respective coin placement. What? Trigger on the coin where this effect is for the next skill's respective coin placement. What? What? Huh? the other two skills will have that off combo effect of the previous skill. That doesn't make any fucking sense, even after you explain it. I'm not gonna lie. What? The next skill's coins gain these effects. So you're just delaying it for a turn. This is just inflicting 2 tremor count next turn. Why? Why? It's purposeless. It doesn't mean anything. What? You're just delaying it for a turn for no purpose. It's just, what the fuck? It's already doing so much. Why do you need it to do this? Where would this even go? What the fuck? It doesn't make it. Fuck! Chat. You can consider multi-slot when making IDs. Fuck making IDs based around multi-slot. I fucking hate it! Every time I see an ID based around multi-slot, it's either fucking broken or stupid, and it's no in between. No, I've just seen too many multi-slot IDs. I've seen too many multi-slot based IDs. I don't get it. Why? And even then, it's just delaying. It's just delaying the inevitable. It doesn't make any sense to do something like this. Like, I'm trying to be a like harsh critic here without being mean, but also like, your skill 1 triggers bleed on crit. Now, let's be realistic here. It might be off combo, but all your skills seem to be 3 coin, which means off combo doesn't matter. So, your skill 1 triggers bleed on crit. You need to hit with 2 different skills to get that? I hit. Always assume you hit. Because I hit. Right? Don't, like, unless your ID's based around, like, not hitting or something, you're going to hit. You're going to hit. I can guarantee a hit in Olympus Company really easily. No, I'm just gonna keep my playlist for now, because I can only take so much stuff being said. Fuck it out. It feels so purposeless. Yeah, no, like, you are hitting. Yeah, it's purposeless. It's delaying. Yeah, no. Damn, Void, you don't have to be fucking mean. No, what I was about to say, yeah. Case in point, off combo reuse coin on coin 2, and then wait, what? Just back then when False tried to introduce off combo. Okay, I think off combo is useless. It's delaying the inevitable. Maybe in a different game it could be interesting, but as is, it's delaying the inevitable. We did talk about potential. For something like off combo, I think the only potential it could have if it's an ID based around it's risky even if you hit this or not, right? You would need to base the entire idea around that, and even then, it's doing so much to make a mechanic work I think I'm not sure if it's even worth it. I'm not sure if it's worth it. The fuck is wooer? Storing effect for later so you can multiply it with an effect that... Yeah, no. Actually, that's cool. Yeah, that off combo works... It could work if it was just... all of the next coins, like, all of the next skills coins could be interesting. You know, yeah, to hit it multiple times at once, that could be interesting. Negative off combo hit effects. So you need to try to... Oh! That's interesting. Mothering waves. Oh, okay. Chat, I will never, I don't and will never care about another gacha. Which skill you have comboed when you hit your counter, it does like 3 times that combo effect, yeah? Yeah, that could be interesting. I mean, I think the best combo, like, effects in Limbus would be something like, you know, the best combo effects in Limbus is I hit this guy and then, like, part of my passive is that someone else hits it. You know, Maganera, you know, fucking, you know, Ahab Ishmael going, you hit him now! You know, combo, you know what, fucking, what I want from, like, this sort of, like, combo idea for Limbus is, jumping. I want people to jump a motherfucker. I don't want to see it something like this, where it just delays the inevitable. Because at the end of the day, as much as you want to say that, no, it's actually my next skill that's triggering bleed, it's actually your skill 1 is just triggering bleed, man. It's fun knowing the fact that you're seeing the best results of something after when I do it so terribly. So, sorry. Trigger amplitude conversion, also in skill 1. Then into tremor hemorrhage. Because I could just do two skill, like as this is described, I could just do a skill 1 then skill 2, or do 2 skill 1s and these still happen. Or am I fucking stupid? Like, it just feels like that's how this works. Why? And then what? Into tremor hemorrhage. The skill unit that has this takes 3 tremor bursts within the same turn, trigger bleed 3 times. Oh, why? Oh, what? That's a lot. 3. Yeah. The fuck does bleed stagnation mean? It just says bleed stagnation. There's no explanation to what that is. Vibes. What? No, yeah. It means stagnates your bleed. That's not a real effect, is it? It's when your bleed stagnates. It needs to be written down. Like, look, it's Limbus Company. It could literally mean anything. I suck on her name until she bleed? Sorry, fucking what? Deal 10% more damage equal to the bleed potency that you deflect. Why? It's not as bad for bleed. It's really bad for rupture. It's nowhere near as bad for bleed. I'm more mad that such a complicated effect was hidden under the word bleed stagnation with no explanation? What? 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 Why is it a coin, not the whole skill? What? Oh, so if it's a guarantee... Oh my god, man.
Peter.
And so the coin isn't even doing any bleed from fucking potency! It's, what, equal to fucking, what, the bleed potency that you'd inflict? You wouldn't inflict any! Hello, 15-3 horse. I know, stupid, I know. If you know it's dumb, why put in the ID? Yeah, like, I don't know, why did I do it? Yeah. Like, let's gaslight L-Man just that the status exists. Stop doing that on my IDs and let Krug just guess what the effect is. Just fuck with them. You make the effect, streamer. Dodged. Weave. Oh shit!
The horse is here.
Got a pen! Please open the game and read Sanguine. Ow. More of a fool of yourself. Why? Ow. Ow. I didn't actually like the stag. Lennox, calm down. Lennox, calm down. Revolt. Get madder. Can everyone but Crook calm their ass down?
내게 방문하는 형.
Limbus Company!
What? Stagnation's right there. What? Can you read? Nah. I fucking swear to God, Dragon. I swear to fucking God, I kill you tomorrow. It's right there on the second coin. Oh my God. It's right there on the second coin. It's someone awakening. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, he's fucking with me. He's fucking with me, False Style. That's what he's doing. You got me to fucking open Limbus Company for this bullshit. God damn. Oh yeah, I got my Kurikumo up before. I also. I'm sorry, Chad. I did this early.
내게 방문하는 형제들의
Can you review Captain Gregor? Peak because he's hot and makes me feel something. Peak, the best character in the game. What, you literally? Oh, thank you, thank you for V2.
손을 본 적 있나? 하나같이
Now, I don't know if I want to continue reading. And it's not because I don't think there's something here that could salvage it. Off-cover just took a lot out of me. But I'll continue. So, bleed stagnation. Max 9, yeah, we already read that. Desperation is the 3+3, which is a worse. Well, it's just lower. It's just lower. It's just lower. Inflict 3 tremor, trigger tremor burst, and consume 1 tremor count. Inflict 2 bleed count on next skill. Inflict 3 bleed, gain 2 poise count. Inflict bleed potency equal to tremor count. 2 tremor count, 3 bleed, trigger tremor burst, and consume 1 tremor count. Gain 3 poise count. Season 1 hour rolls. And then skill 3 is a fucking, what, an 8+5 3 coin? For total 23, which is pretty fucking high. Oh, this one's max 200 damage if you don't deal any HP. Why? Fuck you. Fuck you, explode! Me when I die? Bro's not breeding the freaky frogs. I'm not finding the freaky frog allegations. Fight Hohenheim? So this is someone who already ultimately is extremely fragile to clash lose. This is after attack, so look. Like these effects are the expected LCE style on suicide effect. 23 is the highest, but is usually the cap for most skill 3s with all conditionals, so it's not completely impossible. Yeah. Well, yeah, but it has no conditionals for this. Is my consideration. Inflict 2 tremor, gain 2 poise count. Inflict 4 bleed on heads hit. Inflict 3 bleed count. Is that if you hit heads on this one? Or if you hit heads on the next one? Also, it's triggering bleed again! What's the point of triggering it into fucking tremor hemorrhage when I could do it on the skill 1? 3 tremor count. Trigger amplitude conversion and convert the target's tremor into tremor hemorrhage. Trigger tremor burst and consume 1 tremor count. Trigger bleed on crit. Inflict 3 tremor, inflict 3 bleed, and trigger tremor burst and bleed, consuming 1 tremor count in the process. Trigger, oh, it's just trigger bleed with the fucking, on this turn as well. Trigger tremor burst, on heads hit, trigger bleed, sorry, trigger tremor burst, okay, cool. Is that, cool. On crit, if the target has taken damage from tremor hemorrhage, you use this going with an off-hit combo from the 2 other skills? What? I'm dying! Its head's on the next one, okay. Chat, the sound effects in the fucking song are making fun of me. Consume 4 points to gain 2. So what happens in this case? Do I inflict 4 bleed with this skill 3 times if I dodge a 3-coin skill? In which case, off combo, if you focus on this, off combo could be interesting. Consume 4 points to gain 2 protection next turn. Consume 2 poise, gain 2 poise, gain 4 poise. On failed evade. Okay. Champion of... no. It says champion of... yeah. Own 6. Gain 1 coin power for equal to both... Wrong. What? Huh? What does equal to both mean, actually? If I have 1 bleed and 1 tremor count on them, do I get +1 coin power? Kale, did you just say eel Call of Duty? This is from Risk of Rain. The first Risk of Rain. I'm hoping you're not talking about the OST in the background, because this is from the first Risk of Rain. It's Coalescence. What? Anyway, yeah, oh, it's bleed count. Oh, so it's easier. This is a 3 + 10 skill. 3 coin. That's 8 + 12, 3 coin. That's 5 + 10, 3 coin. 35, 33. I'm not doing math. What is math? 36 and then +8 is 44. Oh, your friend is playing Call of Duty. Ah. What's the condition on this? If you have a 7 tremor count, you get this. If you have a 7 bleed count, you get this. If you have 4 bleed count and 3 tremor count, you get this. Owned Gloom. Owned Gloom. Bro, maybe if it was 6 Gloom Resonance, maybe, and even then it would be too powerful. What? Does this ID have Gloom skills? I don't care, but I don't think it does. Which is even worse design because it can't fucking fuel its own thing. No, I would say that's worse, right? Because it can't fuel its own. Every part of an ID should be accessible within the ID. I shouldn't need outside powers to do an ID thing. What the fuck? What the fuck? What? It has a support ID. Okay. The ally unit with the highest current HP gains 5 poise and 5 poise count. When? Priority increases for IDs that can inflict either bleed or tremor. They are unable to inflict HP damage to any enemy or abnormality part consumed. Okay, no, what the max 150. Ah! Ah! That was supposed to be envy. Still way too broken. Still way too much. Stay away from hard numbers when talking about self-damage. In fact, yeah, actually that's true. Always go percent based. Real. Because there's some IDs that just die. And in fact, if your ID is slightly under leveled, it dies easier. Hold up, says that, no, hold up. Do you mean Doncho as in, like, La Mancha Land Don Quixote? I'm fine with that, with outside powers, because this entire kit is based around, here's something cool I can do if you have these other IDs. I think it's cool, because its entire kit is based around that. A lot of people will just add something that is impossible to get, and not realize it. Bad RNG gotten. You now pass away. There is so much parts of this ID I think are bad. And I don't actually think that there's a lot of good parts of this ID. Not only, I never actually mentioned, I kept on talking about how stupid off-combo is. I never actually mentioned that off-combo is unreadable. This doesn't make sense when you first read it, and I had to have it explained to me by 3 different people for me to actually understand it, right? I have to explain, things should be understandable on first read-through. It's not always the case, but it should be. That's your goal. Your goal is to make something easy to understand. And if you can't do that, if you can't fucking do that, maybe it's not something you should be adding into the idea. Anyways, I'm giving you an F. Yeah, I know. I don't know where the actual ID is on the Limbus Company IDs, so I'm gonna have to search for this for a second. Wild to me that you would put this ID forward out of everything. I found it. Where's my burnt pizza emote? There it is. Can you lower the music slightly? Yeah. To be fair, no, hold up, side rail. I don't want to be fair here. But I want to be fair here, but in a different way. No, Void, calm down. Side rail. If one person, this is a thing we learn in game design, funnily enough, if you're testing something and a person doesn't understand it, that's not because they're dumb, it's because it should be easier understood. Now, some players won't understand anything. That's always the case. But you shouldn't tell someone you shouldn't have to tell someone how it works, no matter what. You shouldn't have to. That shouldn't be an opportunity. I feel like very little people would understand this on first read-through. I played this game for 500 hours. I don't understand this on first read-through. Now, some things, yeah, no, yeah, some things I don't understand. Some things, like, in the actual game, I need to read through a couple times, but it's usually very easily understandable. Even the most complicated IDs, I get one read-through through the entire ID, and I get what they're going through. It's actually really fucking cool. Wording is important because, yeah, no, Dragon has the right idea. This is why we test video games. This is why we don't tell anything to the player when we test video games. Is because it's really useful to know that someone doesn't get it. Yeah. It's better to know that your audience should understand it with the first glance. Exactly. And, like, sometimes things can get complicated, and sometimes you need that complicated to go with what you're going. But something complicated should built up of a bunch of simple factors. Right? The complicated ideas that I love are ideas that are made of a bunch of simple things that turn into something complicated, rather than something complicated off the cuff. I think off-combo hit is too complicated for any player to be reasonably understood to make sense of it. I think, you know, it took 3 different people explaining this to me for it to make sense. Right? Yeah, it's like... yeah, my friend noticed a typo of 5-% where a 50 was supposed to be, and no one in either server noticed that. Yeah, a lot of people don't notice this. I sometimes make up words when I'm reading shit. It's a bad habit, but I sometimes just make up shit. I do it a lot when I'm reading chat. I often just insert words in my head. This is a problem that I need to get through. But, you know, there is a average reading comprehension. You should be aiming for that. You shouldn't make IDs so simple that any new player could understand it. Because at the end of the day, not every new player understands what tremor is at all. Or amplitude conversion. But this ID is unreadable in, I would say, 3 ways. First of all of this is just so complicated. There's so much reading to do for this ID. I feel like it's an unhealthy amount for every single thing. Partially, this is, you know, done... For fuck's sake. Yeah. Why is everyone always trying to make this stuff as complicated as possible? I don't understand either. This is why I recommend, like, the 2 stars. It gives you a good understanding of making something simple. But also it's unreadable in that bleed stagnation is never explained. And also, I don't... I'll wait. Simple but deep concept is more fun. Yeah, it always is. That's what I mean, Void, by something complicated that is good is built up by a bunch of simple factors. It's easier for so complicated. Oh, no, I disagree, Sidereal. So much simple things. So much simple things. It's how you do complicated that matters, right? It's not that something is complicated. I've seen Void things that have fairly complicated concepts. I mean, not really. Void is actually pretty simple with their ID making. Void is really tight and simple with their ID making. That's why they often get really high ratings, in fact. There's actually a theme of the more complicated an ID is, the more I tend to not like it, because complicated is hard to do and hard to pull off. Even the most complicated stuff, I can understand what this ID is. Do I like it? No, because I wouldn't be wanting to do any of this in the middle of a fight. Void is really tight. Clip that shit now. No! Yeah, as I was saying, like, it's unreadable to the point, like, you know, when you're making an ID complicated, it should be complicated in the fact that, I've said this like 3 times now, but it's really important to drive home. It should be complicated in the fact that there's a bunch of simple things that add up to something elegant. Now, it's hard to be elegant when you haven't made a shit ton of IDs and had a shit ton of practice. But if you take a look at, for example, a lot of Void IDs, it is a bunch of very simple things that add up to something that is fairly easy to understand. Or even just one simple thing that adds up to something easy to understand. Take a look at Kuno, or a lot of the E.G.Os that Void makes. It's a bunch of simple set. When you piss into the Void pisses back. To clip that. I did try to make a more complicated ID using only simple mechanics before, but it became second coming of Sunshower Heath. Yeah. I mean, complicated isn't the best, but like, How do vampires work in Project Mayhem? Vampires or what? Vampires? I can't remember what that means. It also doesn't work when you're doing it, like, even if there was a bleed stagnation written here, I would also probably need a couple seconds to understand how it fully worked. Though I don't think it's that to the extent of off combo hit. But also bleed stagnation, off combo hit, and a tremor conversion in the same ID. There's too many features in the kitchen, right? There's too many unique mechanics in the kitchen. Not on top of after attack you're dealing damage to yourself, and also you're gaining points of SP. Also, every fucking thing is, you know, too many cooks, yeah. Yeah. Woodwork, Dampier is half human. They don't exist so far. They just don't exist. I can tell that, like, Falstall is someone eager to learn, but a part of learning is also, like, when you do something like this, just consider how powerful your max is in the context of the game. A nice thing to assume that what I was about to say. Assume that your conditionals are always going to be met before you actually, like, make them, right? Assume how powerful is this going to be if they can meet the conditional every time. And the reason that that's a good thing to consider is because, well, ego gifts exist. You can't always balance an ID strictly around what the ID is doing. Get the ball rolling? Ban falls from music plus coin power. No, I believe they can one day. They can. It's just assume that this is going to be met. And this is even without the consideration that this is an extremely easy thing to meet. At the end of the day, something like +7 coin power on anything is too powerful. Also, you're getting plus coin power. Does that affect everything? In which case, does that affect egos? In which case, eventually when Heathcliff gets an ego that has multiple coins, is it going to be just too broken? Ask you because my whole current fixation with Tomodachi Limbus. Bro. That's hilarious. Tomodachi life with Limbus. Bro. I like that. Why is Mirror Dungeon even Gladys where everyone just wants to just do it as fast as possible? I don't think you should be considering everything through Mirror Dungeon, but like consider Mirror Dungeon. Think about it. In the back of your head. Would you believe that I was told that off combo would have been pulled with E.G.O? It could be. I think if that has potential with anything, it would be E.G.O. But that's the only thing it would have potential with. And in that case, I would also just like completely reword it and make it not its own thing. Check F combo. I know, I read that part. I'm saying as an E.G.O. As in, like, as an E.G.O that makes it so your next coin, like, the next coin that you hit with a skill does a certain thing. That has potential. I don't think it would be too interesting, and it would just achieve the same effect of you could just have done it on this coin, and it wouldn't have been that different. But oh well. I don't think off combo, like, it could be interesting in some places. I don't think it's something that anyone should move forward with. I think it would be really hard to make that interesting, and it's too much work for, you know, putting too much work into a, like, mechanic to make it interesting. It's just too much. Yeah, I saw. BuzzFeeds cannot reproduce. I actually wonder where this fact got mentioned. I don't think it's a fact yet. I think it's just assumed. I don't think it's a bad assumption. Sorry. My mouse sensitivity got fucked up. I don't think it's a bad assumption because I think it's consistent with what we've seen so far. And I feel like we would have seen that by now. It's confirmed the 10-hour Bari X Dad Quixote sex scene during the Cancer 7 dungeon. Also, like, I feel like, but Distortion Blood Fiends can they? Why? Because Elena needs to crush me with it. What the fuck is Lennox saying? Lock me in a room with the Blood Fiend and we'll start a family. No need for that kindred shit. Can't reproduce normally because for them reproduction is the kindred. Yeah, no. Basically, with how kindred families have been explained to us, especially in the latest Intervallo, reproduction would throw into question literally everything we know about kindred society, and I feel like it's victory. Makes more sense to assume it doesn't exist. There's just too many questions behind it that it just, you know, it feels like, yeah, like the kindred creation process is that, not anything else. Baffles the mind. Did terrible things to my mind and body. Anyways. Manager, you don't... Fucking hell. Manager, you don't understand. Padded chest is necessary for synchronizing with Magical Boy E.G.O gears. I think it's victory. Give me a second, chat. Okay. Why the resistance all will be explained apparently. I mean, it's still the same resistances. If we're getting a 1, a 0.5, and a 2. No, it's not the same resistance. Yeah, 0.75 is the same, like, it's just balancing it out a bit. But I'm sure all will be explained. This will be LCE E.G.O. Sword Sharpened by Tears Honglu, a 3-star ID with 3 to 7 speed, 190 health, pretty low, 48 defense level, stagger threshold at 60% and 30%, endured to slashing, fatal to pierce, and endured to blunt. Bow, bow, bow. Weathered Pride, skill 1, 2+2. 2+2? Or 8? 8? Want me to info dump about Tomodachi Limbus? Not really. Not right now. You can do it on the Discord. But while I'm on stream, I'm here to judge IDs. I'm here for a mission. Well, I was playing Limbus, maybe. But I'm judging IDs. How the fuck did LCE get a library? I don't know, that shit impossible. 0 out of 10. They make a good point. This should be Lob E.G.O. Smile. Just keep reading. Stardew Valley. 5% damage for every rupture on target. Okay. Spend 1 Sword Grief Lance to inflict 1 rupture count. Spend 1 Grief... Sword Grief Lance?! Huh?! What was I saying?! What the fuck?! Sword Grief Lance?! Yes, my sword grief to Lance. The major auxiliary lob corps branches because of Wonderlab. No, only one of them was. Wait, what? What do you mean? She was in L Corp. She wasn't in auxiliary. Only Servant was in Wonderlab. The other ones were in L Corp because, you know, you could get them. Anyways, spend 1 grief-laced sword to inflict 1 rupture. Spend it to inflict 3 rupture, 1 rupture count, 3 rupture, and then 1 rupture count. Then on hit, inflict 3 rupture anyway. Sword grief Atalia Lance. I mean, do plate abnos exist? I'm pretty sure. Have you heard of an aberration? I swear to God, people just be saying shit. That's the exact reason aberrations exist? Dog? Schadenfreude exists twice. No, he doesn't. He existed in LobCorp, and then LobCorp fell, and then he was found in fucking Outside World. Schadenfreude never went to the library. He was never in the library. He never existed twice. It was the same one. No, I'm saying it's the same one. Hello. He got killed by... Abnos don't die!
The horse is here.
Oh my god. Abnos don't die. Schadenfreude does manifest from a distortion Leviathan. Alright, so wait, hear me out. In that case, do we know what that happened to the Schadenfreude? Because the one instance of E.G.O death, as I call it, shown in Leviathan. Probably in the library. Well, if he's in the library, then maybe it can manifest elsewhere because of that. I don't know, 2 Abnos manifesting the same just doesn't feel right for this game. It feels horrible. I don't like the idea of that. That feels disgusting. No, it feels like it breaks the fucking rules. I would be so mad if that happened. No, it's not if your psyche shadows again while you're distorted. It's just, all distortions will eventually become an abnormality if they don't get healed. This was said in the intervaller. Yeah, they get corrected to the nearest abno to their mental state. We've also seen non-egg abno corpses in Lob Corp. Yeah, but they always come back, so I imagine those are a temporary, like, a corpse, and then they become an egg. Because they always come back. Unless they're an offshoot from the abnormality, which can just die. Yeah, that feels retconned. I don't think that's the case. The only reason, eggs didn't exist in LobCorp is because they couldn't implement them. At least to my knowledge. Results of Jungian psychology, where your mask you wear becomes a personality if you refuse to take it off. Yeah. This wasn't a cutscene? Well, yeah, but it wouldn't make sense for a cutscene to have fucking eggs if you didn't have him anywhere else, and it would just confuse players. I think it's understandable. It makes sense. I mean, it's just been explicitly said in Limbus, Abnos can't die. I mean, wait, no, hear me out, chat. Wait, no, hear me out, chat. Ugh. Sorry, I paused the Monster Hunter music. Hear me out, chat. What if Abnos can die if another Abno of the same type exists within the world? So let's say Abnos can be replicated. I could have two exact nothing theirs. Because I always assumed if it was corrected to the nearest Abno, it would then be aberrated if the Abno exists. Because that makes sense. That makes sense. Right now it's fucking just kind of boring. Well, I'm sorry, bitch. What the fuck? This ain't your stream. God damn. This motherfucker. Damn. I've got more iced coffee, chat. Speculation after speculation? Cool! That's half of Limbus lore, man. Yeah. There's like 80% of Limbus lore is speculation, I'm not gonna lie. What was I about to say? Mom's weight is half of Limbus lore? Damn, I didn't know she was so important. God, every time I hear about the concept incinerator, I remember that one Dino Day video where bro talks about fucking... Ugh. What the hell is going on with this chat? Welcome to stream, bro. This how it be. Oh, wait, shit. Actually, very importantly, I'll unveil it here. This is what I'm gonna do for... If people make, art... and I like it, and it's funny, this is what I'm gonna do. Oh! It's not even any fucking... No! You can't fucking find out that I play Monster Hunter Frontiers now! I also had the final PNG in there. Hey, by the way, this is my fucking list of, frogs. Naked frog folded leak. No! Oh my god! Three terabytes of Gregor Rule 34. No, my eyes! Okay, so wait, what do you mean by that? Oh! Wait, I could do something funny though. If I make the transform point for this... The bottom center should work. Ah, it's broken right now, but I'll fix it. There we go. And then if I do... So chat, I'm setting up OBS shit. Oop. Nope. Scale Y. I'll make it something subtle. There we go. He's grooving. Only a small bit, but he's grooving. I grew far harder. Alright. Yeah, so earlier people were talking about making a new channel icon. No, I like the idea of a new channel icon, although I'll probably get Pat to do it. But Kale made this little bit of fan art, so I decided, you know what, from now on, if I can, if I see fan art, I will put it in the bar. And it will be here as a little figure. What the fuck, Crown Croak? Lennox? No. CNT spotted, played the money resin, get him! Get her! Get him! Dodging all the pan hits? Yeah, no, I'm goated. A man and his son back at you for hitting us so bad all that time? Well, you know, I need to piss. Oh shit, this little guy should be, behind. Be right back. Unless you just want him here. He's allowed to groove. He's allowed. He's allowed. Let him cook. Give me a second, chat. I am opening, actually. It is getting stuffy within my room. I am opening the window. I hate it stuff. I hate stuff. I hate anything. Chat, I just hate. We said horse or just for a frog. I'll accept anything but horses. Actually, no, just frogs. I'm scared of what you will do with anything but horses. Alright, skill 2. Heart-seeking swords. 5 plus 6. 11. Plus 10% damage for a 5 rupture on the target, 5% more damage to sub-targets for every 5 rupture. The main target for every 1 Grief Lance. Grief Lace Sword. Grief Lance. You know, I'm calling Grief Lance at this point. Check General Crack. No. I'm fucking dreaming, bro. I'm fucking doing a video game. No. Anyways. This shit gets outclashed by base assault. Apparently I've been told to let it cook. I gain 1 attack weight for... Okay, I should probably read Grief Lace Sword. Max value 3. Unique ammo. Spent by certain skills. Attacks do not cancel if lacking Grief Lace Swords. Spends all Grief Lace Swords to inflict 5 rupture to all My boy? It's him. Hi, Gregor. Anyways. Spends all to inflict 5 rupture to all targets of this skill. So even if I have 1 left, that would work. Okay, interesting. 3 rupture if this attack gained 2 additional... Oh, because it would just be doing 1 per... Oh, you know what? That's pretty elegant. I'm not gonna lie. It's a nice solution. That's really nice. That's awesome. What? If 3 rupture of this attack gained 2 additional attack weight, reuse this coin once per skill. Skill 3, Fade of Faith, 6 plus 6 for a total of 12, 10% more damage for every 5 rupture on target, max 100%. 1 Grief Lace Sword to inflict 2 rupture count, inflict 3 rupture. This unit has Grief Lace Sword, skill coin power -2 and reuse this coin twice per skill. Because my order of operations, what, reading it in order? Huh? Into Uneasy Respite this turn. Uneasy Respite. Reclaim up to Uneasy Respite. Grief Lace Swords used in this clash. Then reduce Uneasy Respite by 1. Okay. Clash lose. Reduce the max value of Grief Lace Sword by 1 for the rest of the encounter. Lower this unit's max HP by 20. Reduce Uneasy Respite by 2. If Grief Lace Sword's max value is reduced to 0, kill this unit. Oh! Imagine to have a unique rupture. I mean, you don't always have to. Sometimes unique shit is not the best idea. Bam, bam. Questioner. Hit it, my boy. Questioner. My boy, I love him. I love him so much. Anyways, 2 offense level next turn. Interesting. Spend when attacked, lose 5 SP. Enemies impaled by sword to take... Blades wetted by teardrops. This counts as an identity that inflicts sinking. This unit's skills that inflict rupture count as skills that inflict sinking. Claim 3 Grief Lace Swords on clash. Spend 1 to gain 6. Spend? Oh shit. that goes from an 8 to a 14. I see. The target of this unit's attack skills has 15 plus rupture and 3 counts. Skill effects do not inflict sinking. Skill effects inflict sinking instead of rupture, but does not decrease the rupture's target. Yeah. Under on clash. Before being hit. No, I did read that. Before being hit, decrease all physical resistance. Yeah, that's cool. Where my voice has been hurting lately, it's maybe because I'm streaming. I'm just too loud. Let's get real quiet here, chat. This unit afflicts. Yeah, okay. This unit has 3 grief-laced swordsmen attacking with base attack skills. Inflict rupture with skills effects, regardless of the above effect. Yo? Yeah, if you had a 0.5, I'd make it 0. Magical boys, justice. One ally were using gloom affinity skills. After attack, if the skill's affinity was gloom, deal bonus damage by 10% of the damage dealt by the skill. Once per turn. Prioritizes magical boy allies using gloom skills. The effective ally is a magical boy. Deal bonus damage by 20% of the dealt by the skill instead. Peak? This unit is on the field with 3 other magical boy allies and LCB Gregor. ... Is LCB Gregor nihil? I love him. I love that. Oh, that's such a cool way of doing an ID. Wait, that's so fucking cool. Oh, so it's a hidden passive. So I imagine if you actually, like, if there was actually in the game, this wouldn't show. Okay, that's really fucking cool. Yeah, it wouldn't show. That's fucking awesome because it means that no matter what Gregor ID you get, so long as you have the other 3 magical boys, you get nihil Gregor. That's fucking awesome. Although I would say, have a stipulation. Would you unlock nihil Gregor or just turn them in only when they're there? Because it would be hard to read through nihil Gregor's skills if you only had him on the field. I'd say unlock him. Unsure how that would work? Easy. Yeah, you unlock the idea and they can use it in the future. His level could be the average of everyone else's, and then you can still uptie him. You use this with LCB Gregor, and his initially, you know what? Note of how the ID would work in the game. Yeah. Sorry, real quick. I would say, make it so, and this is just a thing, this is just a thing. Make it so when it first comes out, when you first unlock nihil Gregor, it is put as the same uptie and level as LCB Gregor, but when you unlock him fully, it is just level 1, uptie 1. That way it can have multiple upties, it can have multiple levels, you can make him stronger from that point onward. Because also just so you don't automatically get a max strength, you could also do it as it's the average level of all the magical girls, then automatically uptie 3. And then you unlock it at uptie 3. But yeah, I would say just it gives you it to you at level 1, uptie 1. But the first time it's transformed, it's just in case someone accidentally does it. Yeah. And you could no, I disagree with that. I say the first time it does it, it gets it to a high level, and then beyond that, you've just unlocked him, and it no longer transforms LCB Gregor. Just in case you want to, I don't know, for some reason, do an LCB Gregor Magical Boy run. It would just be a first time awesome thing. Because otherwise it's just reducing an option, which is weird. But I fucking love the concept. I fucking love the concept. Magica Girl plus some with playing card plus emotion. Deuce of Boredom. I never noticed it. Well, no, because we. What? No, because we don't have Ace. We only have King of Greed and Queen of Hatred, but this is what, Knight of Despair, and then the other one is what, Servant of Wrath. Not exactly playing cards. Activate the hidden effect of all magical boys, get +3 ID levels, and instantly leveling him. Skill 2 now a lot more interesting. Only 4 classical suits. If they made a new medical girl, they'd have to use a Tarot Minor Arcana. Yeah, if you have Clash win to spend the AoE, but then you spend swords to Clash. Ah. So it's just what? Oh, you need to have Unreasy Respite. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's cool. Or, you know, to use it at its max potential, you need Uneasy Respite. I like that. Dragon, good job. You cooked. This is interesting idea. I'll read this. Reclaim. Note. As part of the idea, each grief-laced sword would be shown in battle as a blade floating around this unit. When spent, a sword would animate and impale the intended target. Ground on clash, enemy on attack, and broken in front of this unit when hit. And be pulled out of when reclaimed sword at the start or by Uneasy Respite. A sword will only use its last resting position when counted for the passive fulfillment and disappointment. After the clash lose of condition of Uneasy Respite, the sword is lost by impaling this unit for the rest of the encounter. I like that. It also means that I can avoid losing max grief-laced swords by not using Uneasy Respite, but then I can't get my grief-laced swords back as easy. That's cool. Marvel Rival, what? Yeah, some of my friends play Marvel Rivals, shockingly enough. And pay attention to how much coins your opponent has, yeah. I like this. I also like this note, because it lets me easier visualize it, and it's cool. Okay. I'm happy to say this, I would probably put this as a B tier, but it has a really fucking cool idea for Last Shred of Hope. So, A tier. Dragon. Stand proud. You cooked. I mean, okay, not considering Last Shred of Hope though, because it's a hidden passive and it's kind of a cool idea, but I don't want to actually consider it though. And I don't want to consider it for the idea, I want to consider it for the concept itself. In theory, it would be considered for all 4, and it feels like kind of unfair. So, I love the idea. That idea itself, like this idea, S tier, this idea. I probably won't consider it for the final rating if I'm thinking about it again. But, I mean, it's still a B. Like, it's still a B idea. I think it's really fucking cool. It does really awesome things. It's a bit finicky to play around with, and I'm not sure how much I like one-sided attacks as, like, sort of, like, encouragement of one-sided attacks. But, it's awesome. I fucking love this. Yeah, last shred of hope would be considered on Nihil Greg. I like this. I like this a lot. Like a Bugman loses the last shred of sanity and he had finally becomes monochromatic clown. I really like this. This is Dragon Cooked. So as a terrifying measure of dragon cooking, because I'm terrified at that concept, I'm going to now end the play end the stream and raid Navaholic, who's playing Lobotomy Corporation. So you might be able to see this ID in action, but actually just an abnormality. If you enjoyed, feel free to follow. If you didn't, that's no scratch on my back. Join the raid, otherwise... I don't know. Otherwise, you'll be stabbed by a fucking sword. Have a great day. And... adios. Yeah, sorry, Void. Adios.